Hi there, VBS volunteer. Thank you so much for volunteering to be a part of our iPad station. In this role, you're going to be able to meet families who maybe they've been to our church and are regular attendees. Maybe they've never been to our church and they're new to this thing called church, or maybe they've never even heard about Jesus. But you get to be the first impression of that day and maybe even the first impression of Jesus that they ever have. So this is an important role for you to be able to check in and welcome these families in a great way. So when you come on the day that you're scheduled to run check-in at the iPad station, you're going to come to a table. You'll be assigned to which table that you'll be at. And you'll see that you'll have a printer, you'll have an iPad, you'll have some white wristbands, and then you'll also have some Sharpies at your iPad station. When a family approaches your table, you get to welcome them to our Vacation Bible School. You get to tell them that you're excited that they're there, and then you get to check them in a safe way. So what you could do is you'll have an iPad there. Have the family type in their phone number into this little form right here. We're going to do a sample with my family today. So we'll do 623-853-7919. And that's the phone number that comes up at the top as you type it in. And then what you want to do is instruct the family to press the search button. Then we'll pop up all the households that come in accordance with that phone number. And so any household that's attached to the phone number in our system will come up. Just tell the family to select which household matches their family. So I'm going to click on Alexis Priolo because that's who I am. And then you'll see all the members of that household. You'll see that there are mom, dad, kiddos. My husband and I don't have any kids, so we came up with Practice Priolo. We're not going to name our child Practice, but for the day, that's what their name is. On this form, what you could do is select the children who are going to be attending our Vacation Bible School. You want to make sure that you don't check in mom or dad and you don't check in another kiddo, but instruct the family members that on the left-hand side to do a check mark next to the child that they want to check in. And it could be multiple children that they'll check off. What could happen is next could pop up a question for you to answer. So you see at the top, that's the child that's checked in. It's going to be Practice Priolo. And then it asks you to assign them to a crew. So during VBS, we are going to have crews as our small group. It's a whole pirate theme. It's going to be super fun. But these crews are little pods that these kids get to hang out with different kids and go from classroom to classroom during the day. And so if they're not already previously assigned to a crew, you get to assign them to a crew. But it's as easy as asking, so do you want to be in, it says right here, the baby blue crew or the camo crew? You just ask them. And usually they'll go with whatever color or theme that they like best. But these crews are age specific. And so it only gives you, it has Practice Priolo as a fourth grader. So it only gives you options for crews with other fourth graders. So let's say that they're like, I want to be in the baby blue crew. You just click on that. And then down here in the corner, it says prepare check-in. There we go. And so as you can see, we have the whole entire household with just Practice Priolo checked right there. That means that we just want to check in Practice today. And so once you have all the family members who are checked along this side, you can go down right over here and press check in one person. After that happens, it's going to print out a label for you on this printer. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds. It's a little slow, but it's going to print out a few different name tags for you. So this one is going to be the child name tag. And then after that is going to be the parent pickup. You'll be able to see that there are two different types of tags. This first tag, let me walk it through with you. We have first name, last name, what crew they're in. So this is in the baby blue crew. What grade they're in. So that's fourth grade. This is the parent pickup number. As you can tell, it matches on the parent pickup tag. See, it's the same exact code. And then down here we have parent phone number, and then it says right here, can be picked up by Alexis Priolo. So what you get to do is ask the family who will be picking up your child at noon today. And so if they say Alexis Priolo will be picking up their child, then perfect, it's already on the name tag. But let's say that dad wants to pick up their child. So you're gonna say, let's say that they say that Carter Priolo is gonna pick up their child. So what you get to do is write on that name tag, Carter Priolo. right under where it says can be picked up by. This makes it easier for the parents who, let's say one parent drops off the child and receives the pickup tag, but a different parent's going to pick up the child. We want to make sure that we know who is going to pick up the child, and they either have this tag or we have their first and last name to check their ID. And so as you can see on the tag, we have the first and last name of the person who's going to pick up the child right under can be picked up by. After that, you get to look at this black bar at the bottom of the tag. This is going to be our allergy alert. So as you can tell, Practice is allergic to peanuts. We want to make sure that we notice any time that there's a black bar. Sometimes there won't be black bars because they don't have any allergies, they don't have any special needs. But on here, it could say autism, it could say different food allergies. When it comes to autism, or maybe there's some sort of behavioral issue, you don't need to kind of go any further than that. Their small group leader will be notified of that sort of medical issue. What you need to pay attention to is allergies, food allergies. As you can see, it says peanuts on there. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a white bracelet and you're going to write what allergy the child has. This is super important because our snack volunteers will be looking for those white wristbands in order to make sure that they don't give a child something that they're allergic to. So here is the wristband. It says peanuts. You can hand this straight to the parent and say, go ahead and put that on your child's wrist so that we know not to give your child peanuts today. And then after that, you can hand the parent the name tag for their child. They'll stick it right on their shirt, of the child's shirt. And then this is the pickup tag for the parents. As you can tell, it says the date, that day of, so today's Wednesday, but of VBS, it'll be a different day. And then it'll tell them to arrive to the main auditorium at noon to pick up their child. So, make sure that they know to present this tag when they're picking up their child. It's the quickest way for them to be able to pick up their child in a safe way. But if they happen to lose the tag, or if somebody is coming to pick up the child who won't be having the tag, we need to make sure that we have their first and last names on the name tag because we'll be checking IDs at the door. But after that, after you get every child to have a name tag, the parent to have a pickup tag, and any kids with allergies to have a wristband, then you get to send them on to our bandana station, where they're gonna get the bandana that matches the crew that they're in. If it becomes overwhelming at all, remember that there's always gonna be help for you when you're checking in kiddos. Lori Ankrum, our awesome First Impressions receptionist, is going to be there to help you with any questions that you have, and you won't be alone. Feel free to ask, and also program my phone number into your phone so that you can ask any questions when they come up. But it's going to be a great time.